Good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? I hope you are well. I am doing wonderful this morning. I have a Starbucks peppermint mocha inside my cute holiday cup, and yeah. So this morning I'm gonna do another mask and chat with you, and today I'm gonna use the GLAMGLOW Thirsty Mud Hydrating Treatment Mask. So another one I have yet to try. Just a side note, I am trying GLAMGLOW products for the first time inside my mask and chat videos, and I'm getting addicted. So I don't know if they do, but I wonder if they come out with like a sampler pack for the holidays or something. That would be awesome if they did, like some minis of a bunch of their different masks. Peter Thomas Roth has that, and I purchased that and love it, and I thought that would be fun for this. I'm gonna do some research, but if you all know, leave a comment down below. Let me know, send me a link, or tell me where you saw it. That would be awesome because I'm really curious. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on with my handy dandy Vasante foundation brush, which is what I use for my masks, and I will be right back. Alright guys, here we are with the mask on. Not a big change. It might look a little shinier, but that's about it. That's because this mask is a very thick lotion consistency. It is a hydrating mask, but does not put on any color like a lot of their other masks do. This one is interesting because it is an apply and then wipe off whenever you want. So I'm gonna give it like a good 10 minutes for an in-depth hydration. It says it's an instant hydration, which is awesome because winter is just wreaking havoc on my skin, especially this under eye area. So yeah. My husband's actually been having a lot of problem with that area too, dry flakiness, and it's such a struggle because he wears glasses, so it's kind of near his glasses, but it's not as a result because the glasses aren't like touching his face in any of the areas that he's really struggling with. But he also has facial hair, and it's kind of like in between, but you can see it gets really red and sore, and sometimes even so dry that it's like scaly. And so I have been trying to get him to use something specific for it, and still a little hesitant. But if you have any recommendations, go ahead and leave them below because I'd really love to check them out. So anyway, how is everyone doing? It's been quite some time since I've done a mask and chat. I just got busy with holiday season upon us, and I think that's kind of what I want to talk about this morning, kind of like what we do to ourselves during this time of the year. I have no idea if you guys do this, so let me know down below. I love to like have the conversation as we do this. So I used to stress myself out so much during the holidays. I wanted everything to be perfect and everything that I did to be perfect, and it's crazy. And we were doubling everything that we did, because if not triple the events, because my family is local and my husband's family is local. So yeah, and it was pretty crazy because I just wanted everything to be perfect. I feel like when I was younger, I felt like I didn't quite live up to. I felt like my husband's family was like on a more sophisticated level, and I was an outsider, and I needed to kind of prove myself. I don't know if anybody has ever felt that way, like stepping into a new family. And he has a big family, and some of his family is just, I don't know, they come from a little bit more money than I was used to, and things like that. So I don't know if you've ever had that experience, but that's kind of what I was feeling. And I have since changed my tune. So yeah, but I used to want everything to be perfect, but I've kind of relaxed in the last few years. It was like that all the time. I wanted Pinterest birthday parties for my kids, and I'd work really hard, and I've just kind of learned to step back a little bit. And yeah, aspects of that are great, and if you can do that and it doesn't stress you out and bring a negative energy to you, that is awesome. But that's what it was doing to me. It was bringing a negative energy to me. It was making the events not fun, and I don't want that for life. I have too many outside forces bringing negativeness in, stuff that I cannot control, to be the one who's doing it to myself and to my family. Like that's just not cool, you know. And I want to spend time enjoying it in all of its craziness and all of its glory, enjoying it for what it is, instead of trying to make it something that it was never meant to be, that it was only in my mind. So that's what I've really focused on the last few years. I think this year's been a really good example of it. Thanksgiving ended up good. Was a hot mess though. For Thanksgiving, we generally have lunch with my family, and we have dinner with my husband's family, but we do an early lunch and an early dinner. So we're eating turkey and ham and appetizer. We're eating all day long. I do not ever cook except for the dishes that we're bringing. It started out with Thursday when my kids had the whole week off, Thanksgiving break, so that was fun. Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, my daughter was making pies for my mother-in-law's Thanksgiving thing. She's an amazing pie crust maker, and she's 13 and she's experimented a bunch, and she can make a pie crust way better than I can. And I'm a baker. That's my one area of weakness is pie crust. So she's making the pies, and they're beautiful, and she goes to grab them out of the oven, and without thinking, she grabs a damp towel to pull them out of the oven instead of like a dry towel or oven mitts or something. So it obviously radiates heat because water conducts electricity. It radiates heat through the towel, and her hands get too warm. She doesn't burn anything, thank God, but her hands get too warm for herself, and she drops the pan that 2 of her pies were on the oven door. And so they were destroyed. They shook through. It wasn't a light enough drop to salvage them. They shook up through the top. So here I am the day before Thanksgiving going to the grocery store, and if you've ever done that before, it's a nightmare. So we get it done, and she gets it fixed, and it's amazing. And I made traditional stuffing for my mother-in-law's, and then a breadless stuffing out of chickpeas. Both were amazing. I've never made a breadless stuffing before, but it was awesome. We're going for a low carb. My mother-in-law is doing keto, and it's actually something I'm going to look into start doing too. But it was awesome. So that was totally successful. I baked rolls for my family's house. It was great. So we go to my family's on Thanksgiving Day, and it was awesome. We had lunch, and we're sitting on the couch together, and we're gonna play games and stuff. And I get alerted from my bank on Thanksgiving that there has been fraud on my main checking account. So I'm like, fantastic. So I start pulling everything up and doing like frantically at my mom's house, looking into everything, and sure enough, and I've had fraud this year a few times, and we're on a new bank, and I don't know if it's from Equifax as part of the problem, if I'm online shopping. I haven't changed any of my sites. I use the same things. I use secure sites. I don't know what's going on, but it's been crazy, and unfortunately we live in that kind of world. So that happened, and they didn't just get a little bit, they didn't just get declined, they took everything. So had to try to figure that out during my Thanksgiving lunch, so that was awesome. Thankfully, banks have amazing fraud departments. My bank is wonderful, and we got it taken care of. If you've ever had to go through that, it sucks. It's a while later, and we're finally all like reimbursed and have it figured out, and they know that I wasn't crazy online shopping way above what was available to shop with on Thanksgiving Day. It did bum me out because my Black Friday shopping wasn't all that it was going to be, which was really not much. But anyways, yeah, so that was that. But it just kind of made it crazy this year. We went to my mother-in-law's, I calmed down, and we had a great night. And so overall, it was a really great day. And the fun thing about it was everyone was super low-key. Like, we didn't dress up. I didn't even wear makeup. Nobody did. I mean, none of the women in my family wore makeup either side. It was great, and it made it kind of really low-key. So I'm going to take that same approach with Christmas. It's going to be a little bit different this year with Christmas because my husband's extended family usually does the same thing every year. I started going the year before we were married, and it's different this year. It's going to change. And so for the first time in 16, 17 years, we're doing something different. So that's going to be a little interesting, but I'm open for the change, and I still get to see all of our families, so that's really good. Or talk to them. Thankful for the electronic ease of everything nowadays. But yeah, so it's just kind of like, why stress out? That was a perfect example. I had an outside force bringing enough stress that I didn't need to add that on, and I was able to recover and have a really good time with my family without it being me, the driving force, me that's making everybody miserable. So yeah, that's kind of just the point of that. I think I have had this on for, oh yeah, I've been talking for like 17 minutes, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go wash this off. I don't know if it's been that long, but I've been talking for a while. We're gonna go wash this off, and I'll come back with kind of like what it looks like without anything on and what I think. And it actually, like, I was wondering if it was gonna set because it's so moisturizing, and it's not like tight set, but it is like kind of sticky now, so it definitely has dried down some. I don't think it's going to dry down anymore, and my face feels like super relaxed, like it has absorbed everything it can. It really feels like that. So I'm gonna go wash this off, and I will be right back. Okay, so here we are, you guys. This feels so good. So my skin is so soft, and it feels so moisturized and wonderful. I have not put on any lotion after this, and I don't think, I mean, it's a hydrating mask. I'm not even sure you would need to, but I will. It feels so good. Oh, you guys, I'm falling in love with GLAMGLOW products. I mean, maybe that's a bad thing. I don't know. Does anybody know how long a full-size product lasts? Say you were masking once a week with it. If you have any ideas, let me know. I'm curious, because I know GLAMGLOW products are around $65-ish for a full size. I think I'm going to keep my eye out because people have been finding them at like Marshall's and TJ Maxx, but then I'm not sure because sometimes it's because they're discontinued or they've had an extra long shelf life, and with skincare I'm a little nervous about that, but I'm not sure. So if you've ever gotten a GLAMGLOW mask from one of those places, also let me know like how it performed and if it was just fine or anything, because that's another route too to save money if you need to. So anyways, that's my final thoughts, you guys. The GLAMGLOW Thirsty Mud is really nice. So if you are suffering from dry skin, it is a really good moisturize. If your skin is just been through the ringer, a good exfoliation in this. And even if you have oily skin, just leaving it on for like 5 minutes versus like, because this feels, I have normal to dry skin, more dry, but it doesn't feel overly greasy like it was going to leave a grease layer. But yeah, so it is really nice, you guys, and I'm very happy that I tried it out. Thank you for joining me this morning with this mask and chat. Hopefully I gave you a little bit to think about when it comes to how you're gonna handle the holiday season. Just some like words of wisdom from my experience to you. And I really love that GLAMGLOW Thirsty Mud, especially if you have dry skin. I really recommend that. There was no scent or anything, so if that kind of thing bothers you, that's also a nice added bonus. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, otherwise you won't know when I upload. And I'd love to have you as part of the family. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye!